This is a poem I reluctantly call the final, definitive, absolutely the motherfucking end, Letter to Roxy, 4th edition. I want the intro to Over the Hills and Far Away by Led Zeppelin to be the theme song to my life. I don't want to sing right now. Well, yeah, I do, but I'm going to skip being true to myself to stay true to myself. I have to be a circle sometimes to find the right way around. I only got a taste for yogurt after you left. I now adore blueberries. You wrote poetry about your grandmother and other crap you'll forgive me for forgetting. And I wrote poetry that sounded as fun as shoveling horseshit when I read it at the end of the semester. I explored the same 5 topics and strung together a loose narrative with bad imagery, grammar, and handwriting. It was outlandish and crazy enough for the teacher to give me my own genre. The most beautiful gift I was ever able to give to you was a cheesy ripoff of You Are My Sunshine. We spent several hours together every day for at least 8 months, and all I was able to say with confidence was how many times we'd been to 7-Eleven. The most beautiful gift you gave to me stayed in the trunk of my car for 2 months. It got flooded. The spare tire was replaced by a lake. The colors bled together, and the image of your brother surfing under a harvest moon now looks a lot more like a one-eyed, three-armed, 4-letter word-dropping sailor swinging a bag full of kittens above his psychedelically chromed dome. I understand if you hate me a bit for that. I also understand if you hate me a bit for sharing this piece with a packed auditorium before I even mentioned it to you. I kind of hate you a bit for all those phone calls we shared. We shared and we shared, but we never really said anything of much consequence. Kind of hate myself for being so convinced that you could and you should and you would maintain a relationship through conversation and correspondence. Are all relationships built on a foundation of mutual resentment? I don't know if it's exactly you I long for so much or if it's for a female personality to attach to. If bliss is to wake up next to the one you love, then hell is to remember it over and over and over. The most painful moment of my life thus far is what I choose to end this piece with. To no longer mince words, Roxy, have a nice life.